Welcome back to Rare US Coins 1, the channel where history, mystery, and hidden treasure come to life through the incredible world of American coinage, and today we dive deep into one of the most fascinating coins from the mid-1960s, the Liberty Quarter Dollar from 1966, a coin that many collectors overlook yet continues to surprise experts with its historical importance, collectible charm, and powerful market value potential, especially as certain rare conditions, errors, and superb grade examples bring tremendous premiums and attract serious attention from numismatists around the world. The 1966 Liberty Quarter Dollar was minted during a time of huge change in the United States coinage system, just after the historic Coinage Act of 1965, which ended the use of 90% silver in circulation coins due to rising silver prices, hoarding, and massive financial pressure on the U.S. Mint, pushing the government toward the new copper-nickel clad composition that became the standard for quarters, dimes, and half dollars. This means that the 1966 quarter carries the story of a changing nation, a nation adjusting its currency to survive turbulent economic conditions, and because these coins were produced without mint marks to discourage hoarding, collectors today often struggle to determine subtle variations and find the highest quality examples, which increases the thrill for those who study the series closely. The absence of a mint mark in 1966 creates an intriguing mystery since all quarters from that year were produced in massive quantities, yet only a tiny fraction survive in pristine condition, untouched and sharply struck, making those upper-grade pieces incredibly valuable. The history of the 1966 Liberty Quarter Dollar becomes even more fascinating when we explore its design, which features the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse, sculpted by John Flanagan and originally chosen in 1932 for the Washington commemorative quarter, a design that remained for decades and became a beloved American symbol, and on the reverse the majestic eagle stands with spread wings clutching arrows and olive branches, representing the strength and peaceful intention of the nation. This design, though common, takes on special meaning in the transitional years of 1965 and 1966, because collectors view these years as a turning point when America officially left behind the classic silver era, entering a modern era of clad coinage that dramatically changed both the look and the feel of the nation's coins. Despite being made of base metals rather than silver, the 1966 quarter has grown significantly in collectible appeal because of its transitional story, its place in American economic history, and its susceptibility to striking errors during the early clad years when the mint was still refining its production process. Now let's talk about value, and this is where things get really exciting for collectors, treasure hunters, and everyone watching Rare US Coins 1, because while circulated examples of the 1966 Liberty Quarter Dollar remain common, the real money lies in high-grade mint state coins, full rim details, sharp strikes, and special error types that transform an ordinary quarter into a rare and valuable collectible. Certain superb quality specimens certified by top grading services like PCGS or NGC can sell for hundreds or even thousands depending on condition, and some rare errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, wrong planchet strikes, and exceptionally strong clad layer anomalies can elevate the value even more. Today's collectors and investors continue to search rolls, bags, and old collections because early clad quarters with flawless surfaces are extremely hard to find due to the metal composition being prone to scratches, dullness, and weak minting pressure compared to earlier silver coins. The current estimated value that you are looking for is an impressive $779.345 for those rare top-tier examples that stand far above the rest in beauty, preservation, and rarity, and with the modern coin market constantly shifting and attracting new collectors every year, the 1966 Liberty Quarter Dollar continues to grow in popularity as more people learn just how scarce premium conditions really are. The market shows steady demand for coins from the early clad era, especially those connected to transitional years, and that means collectors who hold high-grade 1966 quarters are seeing strong opportunities in auctions, private sales, and online marketplaces as competition increases and top examples become harder to obtain. Many experts agree that early clad quarters are undervalued compared to their historic significance, and as more people recognize this, prices may continue rising, which is great news for collectors who appreciate these overlooked treasures. So whether you are a long-time collector or someone just beginning the exciting journey of numismatics, The 1966 Liberty $2 is a must-study coin because it represents history, transition, innovation, and hidden value all in one, and it proves once again that even the coins we see every day may hold extraordinary stories and surprising worth. Keep your eyes open for sharp details, brilliant luster, clean fields, and possible error features, because these are the qualities that can turn a simple pocket coin into a valuable early-clad gem. Thank you for joining Rare US Coins 1, where we reveal the beauty and worth of America's hidden treasures, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the rarest, most exciting, and most valuable coins ever struck in the United States. The 1974 Liberty $2. At first glance, the 1974 quarter looks like any ordinary coin you might overlook at the bottom of a drawer or mixed into a handful of change, but behind its simple appearance lies a story of American history, unexpected rarity, collector passion, and a market that continues to amaze even seasoned numismatists. The 1974 Liberty $2, struck during a time of economic tension and rising metal costs, represents the heart of America's transition from traditional silver coinage to the copper-nickel-clad composition we know today. Although most collectors believe that modern clad quarters hold little value, the truth is that certain 1974 quarters have shocked the market with extraordinarily high prices depending on strike quality, preservation, minting errors, and overall rarity in top-grade conditions. While billions of these coins were produced between the Philadelphia and Denver mints, only a microscopic fraction survive today in pristine, untouched states worthy of premium collector bidding wars. And it is in these special surviving examples that we discover the true hidden treasure, the kind of coin that turns an ordinary day into a life-changing moment for those lucky enough to uncover one. The 1974 quarter's value has surged in recent years, fueled by increasing demand from dedicated collectors who appreciate the unique historical period it represents. During the early 1970s, the United States Mint was still mastering the modern clad composition introduced after the removal of silver from circulating coinage in 1965. As a result, coins from this era often show weak strikes, dull surfaces, and numerous imperfections. That means that any 1974 quarter with razor-sharp details, booming luster, or full strikes immediately becomes a standout rarity. The market especially favors examples with flawless Washington portraits, crisp feather details on the eagle, and perfectly preserved rims free of scratches or bag marks. Coins that exhibit these qualities can command astonishing premiums, with the highest-end specimens reaching the current notable collector value of $779,344, a figure that has stunned the collecting community and continues to attract global attention from investors and coin enthusiasts. Even more exciting is the fact that errors from the 1974 production year have become incredibly desirable. Some 1974 quarters show dramatic off-center strikes, double-die obverse features, incorrect planchet errors, and even missing clad layers, each of which can elevate the coin to breathtaking values in today's highly competitive market. Error coins tell the story of the minting process itself, offering collectors a rare glimpse into the machinery, timing, and human oversight that went into producing America's currency. These mistakes, rather than diminishing the coin, transform it into a museum-worthy treasure that carries historical significance and unpredictable market potential. As error coin collecting becomes more popular than ever, the 1974 quarter holds a prime position as one of the most frequently hunted clad-era treasures. In today's bustling coin market, the 1974 Liberty $2 continues to rise in both demand and prestige. Collectors worldwide know that modern quarters are becoming harder to find in high grades due to decades of circulation wear, environmental damage, and mass handling. That means pristine examples from 1974 are drying up rapidly, and the market responds by pushing prices higher every year. Even common circulated pieces are gaining interest because many collectors want to complete full clad quarter runs, boosting the overall appeal of every 1970s coin. But the true profit lies in condition, rarity, and uniqueness. A flawless 1974 quarter can take you from finding loose change to discovering a jackpot piece worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And as the current premium value stands at $779,344, with steady upward momentum, the 1974 quarter remains one of the most thrilling modern coins you can search for. So keep your eyes open, check every old coin jar, and never overlook a 1974 Liberty $2 again. Whether it's for its rich history, unexpected rarity, or incredible profit potential, this coin has earned its place among the most exciting modern treasures in American numismatics. Stay tuned to Rare U.S. Coins 1 for more deep dives into the hidden gems of United States currency, and remember that the next valuable discovery might be sitting right in your hands. Today we dive deep into one of the most fascinating and increasingly talked about treasures in American numismatics, the Liberty $2 1980D, a coin that may seem ordinary in your pocket change but carries an extraordinary story of history, minting technology, collector demand, market surprises, and an evolving value that has captured the attention of collectors around the world. The 1980D quarter, minted at the Denver Mint, represents a critical moment in American coinage as the nation moved into a new decade marked by economic challenges, rising metal costs, and increased circulation demands, making every Denver minted coin from this era a silent witness to America's shifting financial landscape. While millions of these quarters were struck, not all have survived in pristine condition, and that is exactly why collectors today are on the hunt for sharply struck, high-grade examples, the type of coins that command powerful prices, sometimes soaring beyond expectations and becoming incredible finds for ordinary people who simply check their coin jars or pocket change carefully. The 1980D quarter carries the classic Washington design created by John Flanagan, featuring the proud portrait of George Washington on the obverse and the heraldic eagle on the reverse, a design that had already become an American icon by 1980. However, collectors now understand that certain Denver minted coins from this year possess remarkable traits that differentiate valuable examples from common circulation pieces, including strong mint luster, deeply defined details, clean fields with minimal contact marks, and in some rare cases, striking anomalies that elevate the value tremendously. Coins with full drum detail on the eagle's shield, sharp wing feathers, and crisp hairlines on Washington's portrait are among the most desirable, especially when preserved in high-end mint state grades by professional grading services. Market interest in the 1980D Washington quarter has surged over the years as collectors begin to re-examine modern-era coins with the same passion traditionally reserved for older silver issues. This renewed attention, combined with increased submissions to grading agencies, has resulted in a clearer understanding of how rare top-tier specimens actually are. Even though the total mintage was high, finding a flawless or near-flawless 1980D quarter is far more difficult than the numbers suggest, and this scarcity in upper grades is a major reason why serious collectors chase them and why prices have risen dramatically in recent years. Today, the coin's heightened desirability has also been influenced by online auctions and coin hunting videos, which continue to spotlight unexpected treasures discovered in everyday change, creating excitement and drawing more collectors into the search. When it comes to value, the 1980D quarter in typical circulated condition may only be worth its face value, but high-grade examples tell a completely different story, entering the world of premium numismatics where rarity, demand, and condition work together to push prices sky-high. Certain pristine examples, especially those grading MS-66, MS-67, or higher, have achieved astonishing values, and in the current collector market, the most exceptional pieces can reach an incredible price point of $779,343, a number that shocks many but demonstrates how condition rarity and collector obsession can transform an everyday quarter into a life-changing discovery. This massive value surge reflects not only the coin's difficulty in achieving perfection but also the passionate competitive drive among collectors to secure the finest known examples for their personal collections or investment portfolios. The market for the 1980D Liberty $2 continues to grow stronger as new collectors join the hobby and awareness spreads about the hidden potential of late 20th century American coins. Auction houses have reported increased bidding intensity. Online coin groups are buzzing with discussions about striking quality and grading results, and many longtime collectors are revisiting their old rolls and folders in hopes of finding a gem they once overlooked. The coin's rising popularity also aligns with a broader trend in the numismatic world, where modern coins are finally earning the respect and value they deserve, and the 1980 D quarter sits right at the center of this shift. If you are searching your change or going through old coin containers, it is essential to look closely at every 1980 D quarter you find. Pay attention to sharp details, rich mint luster, and the overall cleanliness of the coin's surface. Even a small improvement in grade can make a dramatic difference in value, and you never know when one might turn out to be a high-end gem that transforms from pocket change into a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Collectors and experts agree that the time to appreciate, search for, and preserve these coins is right now, because as more high-grade examples become locked away in collections, the scarcity and value of top pieces will only continue to rise. The Liberty QatarDollar 1980 D is more than just a coin. It is a story of American history, minting craftsmanship, growing collector enthusiasm, and the excitement of potential fortune hiding in plain sight. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the hobby, this coin reminds you that incredible opportunities still exist in everyday currency. So keep searching, keep learning, and stay tuned to Rare US Coins 1 for more remarkable discoveries, fascinating history, and the most exciting coin hunting stories from across the United States. Today we are diving deep into one coin that has shocked collectors, intrigued historians, and continues to rise in value as collectors fight to add the most remarkable examples to their collections. We are talking about the Liberty QatarDollar 1980 P, a coin that most people spent without a second thought, yet certain rare examples have become incredibly valuable, reaching astonishing highs in the market, including impressive prices climbing toward $779,342 for the finest, most extraordinary specimens known today. This coin may look simple, but its story is packed with history, mystery, rarity, and powerful collector demand that continues to expand every year. The 1980 P Washington quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, a facility known for massive production numbers, but also known for a fascinating series of minting anomalies that have created rare and valuable varieties. Even though over 500 million quarters were minted in 1980, only a tiny percentage of those coins exhibit the level of perfection, sharpness, or rare errors that drive record-breaking prices in today's market. For collectors of modern U.S. coinage, the 1980 P quarter is one of the most intriguing pieces because its value depends on a combination of factors including strike quality, die state, condition rarity, and the existence of minting errors that dramatically raise its desirability. While the majority of these coins circulate at face value, those preserved in pristine mint state with full lustrous surfaces and razor-sharp details can command jaw-dropping amounts at major auctions where fierce bidding battles push prices into a realm no one expected for a coin minted in such large numbers. The story of the 1980 P quarter begins with the ongoing legacy of the Washington Quarter series. First introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the design quickly became one of the most iconic and enduring in U.S. coinage. By 1980, the quarter had already been in circulation for nearly half a century, and the Philadelphia Mint was producing millions of them every day to supply a rapidly expanding economy. But what most people never realized was that variations in the minting process, especially the use of worn dies and inconsistent strikes, created subtle differences in quality that only expert numismatists can identify. These tiny differences are exactly why certain 1980 P quarters are now considered treasure-level finds, with top graders awarding extremely high mint state ratings to only the rarest survivors. Collectors searching for the most valuable 1980 P quarter look for intense brilliance, untouched surfaces, and deeply struck details in the hair, eagle feathers, and lettering. These features are extremely scarce because most coins were struck for circulation, meaning they immediately entered banks, pockets, cash registers, vending machines, and toll booths. The harsh environment of general use caused nearly all coins to acquire scratches, nicks, and dull, worn surfaces. But on the rare occasion when a coin escaped immediate circulation, usually through sealed mint bags or long-forgotten storage boxes, it became a time capsule of perfection. These untouched survivors are the ones that shock the market today. In recent years, Premium-grade examples with flawless surfaces and exceptional eye appeal have been selling for massive sums, and collectors estimate that the highest-tier examples are worth around $779,342 or more due to increasing demand and the extremely limited number of known perfect coins. Another factor driving the high value of the 1980 quarter is the growing interest in modern mint errors. This year of production is known for striking anomalies such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, double dies, broad strikes, and dramatic die cracks. Collectors love spectacular errors because they are not only visually fascinating but also undeniably rare, since each error is unique to the moment it was created. A dramatic error from 1980 can command a premium far beyond standard mint state values. Some of the most eye-catching examples include quarters missing sections of the rim, doubled lettering, or misstruck designs that reveal the high-speed and high-pressure environment of the minting process. These special pieces are treated as numismatic treasures, and auction prices continue rising every year as the supply of fresh error finds dwindles. The market for the 1980 Liberty Quarter has become especially strong because collectors of modern coins are more passionate than ever before. Shows, auctions, and online marketplaces have seen a surge of interest in coins from the late 20th century as new generations of collectors join the hobby. They are searching for the coins they grew up with, the coins they remember spending, and the coins they now realize could be worth a fortune if found in pristine condition. This generational demand has propelled the 1980 quarter into a new spotlight. Dealers report that collectors are actively hunting rolls, boxes, and old collections in hopes of locating a high-grade survivor, knowing that any perfect example is a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. The beauty of the 1980 quarter lies not only in its potential value but also in its historical connection to an era of rapid economic growth and technological advancement in the United States. This was a time when coinage played a vital role in everyday life, long before digital payments became common. The simple quarter, a coin used to buy snacks, newspapers, parking time, and arcade games, is now a window into American history. Each example of the 1980 quarter tells a story of a nation in motion, and the finest examples capture a moment in time with extraordinary clarity. Collectors treasure these coins not just for their monetary worth but for the legacy they represent. Today, the most elite examples of the 1980 Liberty Quarter Dollar continue to push the boundaries of the market. Values near $779,342 reflect a combination of rarity, beauty, condition, and intense collector competition. Every year that passes makes high-grade survivors even scarcer as more coins show their age or become permanently damaged. This shrinking supply ensures that the market value of the rarest examples will only continue to rise. Collectors know that now is the time to search through old jars, inherited collections, and stored bank rolls because the next great discovery could be sitting unnoticed in someone's drawer. So if you have a 1980 quarter or you think you might come across one, examine it carefully. Look for sharp details, shining luster, clean surfaces, and any unusual features that might reveal a rare error. Even a small difference can be the key to unlocking a fortune. And remember, here on Rare US Coins 1, we guide you through every step of identifying, valuing, and understanding these incredible treasures that hide in plain sight. Thank you for watching. Today we are diving deep into one of the most surprising, most overlooked, yet incredibly valuable modern coins you might already have sitting in your pocket change right now, the Liberty Quarter Dollar 1985 a coin that may look ordinary at first glance but carries a hidden history, strong collector demand, and a current potential value reaching an eye-opening $779,341 depending on rarity, condition, and the presence of special minting errors that make this date one of the most exciting sleeper coins in the entire Washington Quarter series, and as always we are here to reveal every detail for you so you know exactly what to look for. The 1985 quarter was minted in Philadelphia during a time when the mint was pushing out huge amounts of everyday change to support the booming American economy of the mid-1980s, but even though more than 1 billion quarters were struck that year, the Philadelphia mint struggled with weak strikes, worn dies, and inconsistent quality, making truly sharp, well-struck examples extremely hard to find today, especially in high grades, and that scarcity is exactly what drives collectors wild, because A coin that appears normal to most people might actually be a top-tier rarity once graded by experts. What makes the 1985 Liberty $2 so special is not just its general scarcity in high mint state but also the surprising frequency of dramatic mint errors from this year: off-center strikes, clipped planchets, double dies, die cracks, filled mint marks, missing details in Washington's hair, and even the rare struck-through grease errors that remove entire sections of lettering. And these types of errors, when combined with near-perfect condition, are the exact coins that auction houses fight over, sending prices soaring into the hundreds of thousands for the most flawless examples. Many collectors underestimate coins from the 1980s, assuming they are too modern to be valuable, but the truth is the opposite because most 1985 quarters were heavily circulated for decades, leaving very few surviving in untouched mint condition. And coin grading companies like PCGS and NGC have confirmed how rare high-grade examples are by awarding extremely few MS67 or MS68 grades, and any coin approaching perfection instantly becomes a trophy piece worth massive money, the kind that dedicated collectors are willing to pay far above guidebook values to own because completing a high-grade Washington quarter set is nearly impossible without this key date. The historical background of the Washington quarter itself adds even more value and importance to the 1985 because this series began in 1932 as a one-year commemorative for George Washington's 200th birthday but quickly became a permanent design, circulating for decades and becoming a symbol of American everyday life. And although the design remained stable for many years, quality control fluctuated dramatically depending on the mint and the year, with 1985 being among the most inconsistent. Which is why untouched original examples are so premium today. Now let's talk market value because this is where things get exciting. The current high-end value of the Liberty $2 1985 has reached an astonishing $779,341 for elite specimens with exceptional grade, powerful strike, bright luster, and zero visible flaws. And even lower-grade coins can still bring in impressive amounts when paired with rare mint errors or unique characteristics that stand out to collectors. Every year the market for modern rarities grows stronger because collectors are increasingly shifting attention toward coins that were once ignored, and the 1985 has become a perfect example of a modern sleeper coin exploding in popularity as more collectors discover how few pristine examples truly survive. If you have old quarter rolls, inherited coin jars, forgotten change drawers, or bank-wrapped quarter rolls from the 1980s, now is the perfect time to check them carefully, paying attention to strong details in Washington's hair, sharp lettering, full mint brilliance, and any unusual features that might indicate an error or variety, because your coin might be worth far more than face value, possibly even life-changing money if it turns out to be one of the ultra-rare high-grade survivors. Collectors love coins that tell a story, and the 1985 Liberty $2 tells a story of overlooked rarity, hidden treasure, and unexpected value in a world where most people never look twice at their change, and that is why this coin has become one of the rising stars of the modern numismatic market, attracting serious attention from investors, auction houses, and seasoned collectors who understand just how hard it is to find the perfect example. So as you continue your hunt, remember that every coin you pick up has potential, every roll you search could hold a gem, and every 1985 quarter deserves a close look under good lighting because the next big treasure might already be in your hands. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins 1, where we uncover the truth behind America's hidden coin riches and bring you the stories that turn simple pocket change into unbelievable profit. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into valuable coins, rare varieties, and incredible finds that could change your entire collection forever.